What's going on, Ron? Have you seen partner RJ? No? Nothing. Nope. You sure? Yeah, have you guys seen my partner RJ? Have we had a match tonight? Nobody seen him?
Haven't seen him, man. Sorry.
Yeah, can I get a hold of him? Hey, can y'all let me know if you guys see him?
Yeah, we'll let you know. We'll do it.
Thank you.
What's up, man?
What's going on,
Long time no see,
man?
bro.
Have we had a match tonight?
You got a match? Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
you seen RJ?
RJ?
Yeah.
RJ Cruz?
Yes.
He hasn't been here in a few months, man.
You sure? You just told us we were booked tonight.
Yeah, no, he hasn't been here. You need a partner, though?
Yes.
Toxic Trent's not here either, bro. I got you.
So,
I got you, bro.
Well,
yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
For sure, bro.
Works. I'll be happy.
Let's go get it.
Where's Mrs. Howell? Let's do forget your place.
How do you do? I think everything for my first show is going just swimmingly. But why don't you tell me what you think? What you think is irrelevant. I would have never booked a show in this irrelevant, pointless town full of you people having your irrelevant, pointless lives that shall never amount to anything. I am from a place of importance. I am from New York. What is this Visalia? But maybe if you're very nice, we'll come back here again. Now I do wish to quickly address one matter, that of my predecessor, Monsieur Brandon Pinion. Well, if you want Brandon, I have some unfortunate news for you. He could use a little cooling off period. Brandon Pinion is bored from the building this evening. Now he is due, per stipulation, a rematch for my title of Best of the West General him. Don't worry. But for this evening, in case you need a reminder, this is my show, and I shall oversee from that commentary table. You came to pay me to see this. Now then, allow me to introduce your ring announcer for the evening, Monsieur Jason Hastings.
Oh, God, at long last, the superior man, Alexander G. Bernard, is done talking. Out comes our ring announcer for the evening, Jason Hastings. And imagine the joy in my soul when I heard that Alexander G. Bernard
I'll be watching you closely. Do your job well.
is now my commentary partner. Awesome.
Dad is not here.
Well, Alexander G. Bernard coming over to join me on commentary. And Jason Hastings, center of the ring, ready to kick it off. Are you ready to announce the first match here at Best of the West Division?
Indubitably, allow us to begin.
Are we good, or?
Still a family show. Watch your language.
Let's hear it again for the all-new Best of the West. You're welcome.
What?
The opening contest of Best of the West Edition is a tag team match. Coming to the ring is a combined weight of 370 pounds. They are the team of Najee Morgan and Fun Size Rocket.
Najee and Fun Size kicking it off here at Best of the West Ignition with tag team action. They got their work cut out for them. I gotta admit, I'm not totally convinced in the that you're giving these two a fair shot, because you handpick their opponents and they're pretty much double each of their size.
I see no problem with this. They want to be competitors. They should be able to pair with opponents of any size.
Fair. That's
And
fair.
their opponents, weighing in tonight at 230 and 10 1/2 quarters, they are the team of Jesse the Snake Poole and Amish Johnson.
Jesse the Snake Poole, and behind him, Amish Johnson. These two monsters running roughshod all over Best of the West.
I thought after the Year 2 pay-per-view, they were very, very unjustly treated. Kyle Newport had to request some time away due to mental anguish for his treatment at the last event. So I thought, these monsters deserve a reward. They deserve a little feeding time, perhaps.
Feeding time, very appropriate choice of words. Not taking anything away from Najee or Fun Size. They are two very capable athletes. But, I mean, look at the size of these two guys. There's almost 600 pounds in there across from a team that can't be, I mean, doesn't even come close to 4. The size and strength advantage alone is immense here.
But as we both know, it's not size and strength alone that wins a matchup.
Well, of course not, but I mean, in a battle of physicality, it's just, I don't know. You make the matches. I just call them, whatever.
I make the matches and I call them. Does that mean to say I'm more talented than you? Maybe, but I'm not the one saying that. Now here we have a stare down, but literally down for the case of Jesse Poole.
Wow. Oh, and Fun Size not having fun on his back after being shoved down by Jesse the Snake Poole. Comes at him with a flurry of forearms and takes him over with a head scissor.
Beware of with Fun Size, he's so quick, he's so maneuverable with that frame.
Oh, shoved down again.
There's that size and strength advantage as we mentioned.
Drop kick to the knee though.
Fun Size will definitely have to work harder to take Poole off his feet than vice versa. Nasty kick.
Najee and Fun Size trying to double team Jesse the
What
Snake
is
Poole.
this?
And a sandwich basement drop kick. Connecting, first cover of the match. There's two, and no, only two.
Oh, put that merchandise down.
No, trying to make money, man.
Very
You made
good.
it very clear that I am not getting a raise anytime soon,
Absolutely
so I'm doing what I
not.
can.
Jesse the Snake Poole surprisingly looking in a little bit of trouble here against this team of Fun Size and Najee. The undersized competitors are maintaining such a rhythm that it's becoming difficult for Poole to find openings to attack.
I think Poole may have made the mistake. Oh! Najee just made the mistake of running into Poole's elbow.
Gave him props
Over the top! Najee lands on his feet. Springboard! Crossbody connecting. 1, 2, and again only 2.
But that's two counts in a row from Najee. Faring better than even I expected until this point, it seems.
Oh no, Jesse the Snake Poole catches Najee. Brutal rib breaker. Did you see the way Najee bounced off of his knee?
He
That
could
was
have a-
ugly.
Cracked a bruised rib after that. That was disgusting.
And here comes Amish Johnson. One of the most physically imposing, intimidating competitors here at Best of the West.
And a team of big men in a sport of big men, Amish Johnson still stands head and shoulders above most of the talent here.
Huge scoop and a slam into the cover. No, he's just putting his weight on the temple. There's a cover.
And when you're as big and you're as strong as Amish Johnson, you don't need much for offense. Just something like this goozle or something like that body slam, that alone is enough to do severe damage when you're as big and as strong as the Amishman.
Amish Johnson in complete control of Najee and just zeroing in on that midsection, those ribs.
Win's already been taken out Najee from that maneuver earlier.
Splash in the corner, got every bit of it. I think the ring rib may have moved a couple inches. There's another cover too, and again, only a 2 count.
You see how Amish Johnson absolutely smothered him with that clothesline. Brought him down hard with that short arm with his full body weight over his head. And his full body weight now into the damaged ribs.
And then a cheap shot to Fun Size Danny Rocket on the outside.
He was looking at getting in there. I had an eye on him. Smart move by Amish.
And right now, Najee is in enemy territory, as far away from his partner as possible right now. What in the hell is this? Reverses the Irish whip of his own partner, and a lariat almost takes his head off into the cover. 1, there's 2 again, and only 2.
Talk about cutting the ring off in tag team action. You have Amish Johnson and Jesse Poole splitting that ring in half. That's a verifiable brick wall. Very hard to penetrate.
And there's the gator roll from Jesse the Snake Poole.
Both disorients and puts additional torque on the neck.
He's got that unusual affinity for reptiles. Quite fond of the gator roll is Jesse the Snake Poole.
Look at that tight grip that he has on that. Though it looks like Najee's attempting to fight back until cut off.
Brutal forearm to the face, just stunning Najee. Wiggles admonishing Jesse the Snake Poole. There's another cover. 1 hooks the far leg, and Fun Size able to interrupt it.
Referee,
just in the
can you
nick of time.
please keep Fun Size back in his corner where he belongs?
Going after Fun Size. Get in there, Wiggles. Come on.
After all the interference he's done, I think that's well deserved.
Here comes Amish Johnson. Even bigger than Jesse the Snake Poole. Najee off the ropes. Double elbow. What the? Throwing his own tag team partner down and then a splash of his own. 1, 2, and again only 2.
Somehow Najee managing to kick out of that, all that body weight crashing again on the ribs. They've kept a very good job keeping focus on that target, those ribs, this match.
Short arm clothesline, and I don't know how much more of this Najee can take.
It has been some time since we've seen Najee fight back. All he's been able to muster this far has been kicking out of the offense, but at some point he needs to go on offense himself.
God, yet another one. And again, Najee's got a glazed over look in his eyes. Amish Johnson talking smack to this crowd. Catches the third, short arm clothesline, and a side Russian leg sweep. Nothing between Najee and Fun Size, but sheer desperation.
Looks like Najee managed to catch the Amishman off balance. Used that to pull him down, throw his head at the canvas through that side Russian leg sweep.
Wiggles up to 4, now 5.
Amish Johnson stirring nearly back to hands and knees. Najee still having much difficulty moving. It's a little closer to his corner though.
Tags made to both competitors. Fun Size ducks the big boot, kicks to the midsection, boot to the chest, ducks the clothesline, off the ropes, takes down Jesse Poole with a dropkick to the knee. Basement DDT.
Fun Size has been chomping at the bit to get into this matchup. Now bringing back that intensity that was doing well for him. Here comes Amish.
Amish, not the legal man. He's Fun Size off the top rope. There's a spine buster. And double choke slam perhaps. Oh God, they got every bit of it.
Back of
into
his head on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, this one's over.
The team of Jesse the Snake Poole and Amish Johnson.
Just as I predicted, these men deserved a good, hard-fought victory, and all due credit to Fun Size and Najee. But this team of Jesse the Snake Poole and Amish Johnson look to be potential new contenders in the tag title scene with performances like this.
Well, I hate to agree with you, but I can't say I disagree. These two are looking better and better with each and every match. They are on the same page, they are in sync, and they are a dangerous threat to each and every tag team here at Best of the West. Oh, wait a second. Jesse the Snake Poole saying 1 minute here.
This could be
No,
fun.
come on.
This could be fun.
No. Another double choke slam. This match is long over. They won with an emphatic victory. That was completely unnecessary. Is there going to be any disciplinary action for things like this?
As needed. But I'll tell you what, it was fun to see him bounce off the canvas like that, wasn't it?
Wow. I'm sure the rest of the locker room is thrilled to hear that that's how you feel about this kind of extracurricular activity.
They may be goons, but goons you can work with. Goons respond to money, and goons can be quite effective, as we've seen tonight.
Well, those two goons might be next in line for a shot at the Best of the West Tag Team Championship. It's been a rough night for Fun Size Danny Rocket and Najee. We'll be right back with more Best of the West Ignition.
Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
This is the bearded outlaw, the cowboy, James Storm, and you are watching the best of the West. And if you're not, sorry about your damn luck.
Welcome back to Best of the West Ignition. Alexander G. Bernard has left the commentary table and says that there is a matter that needs to be addressed. I think he just wants to hear himself talk again.
There was a matter I unfortunately neglected to mention earlier. Prior to being removed from his position, Brandon Pinning did book one additional match for myself. So tonight, I will be in competition.
What?
And I do not desire to wait any longer. Bring out my opponent now.
Alexander G. Bernard is in competition here tonight. Oh!
Already in the ring, Alexander G. And coming to the ring, weighing in 200 pounds from Arlen, Texas, this is the Stumpman Hip Hop Harry.
Alexander G. Bernard against Hip Hop Harry. I am looking forward to this. And AGB still has more to say.
I've already beaten you. Defense.
Yeah, that's right. You're about to go against me. But not in a regular match. Remember when you told me that you can beat me with one hand turned on your back?
Oh my God.
Yes. Let's send out a rep. Rep, get out here. There's a lot of people going out here.
Here comes referee Steven Landis with a chain and handcuffs. I think Hip Hop Harry just took up AGB on his offer. Chance of fake Hugh Hefner breaking out here in Visalia as AGB goes through the agonizing process of removing his clothing and looks genuinely upset that he has to face Hip Hop Harry with one arm tied behind his back. Or in this case, chained, perhaps handcuffed behind his back. Why must we be subjected to this every time? Well, joining me on commentary is Jason Hastings. I can't say that, oh God. I can't say that I'm looking forward to, well, I'm looking forward to the match due to the stipulation, but why does our commissioner always insist on revealing himself in this kind of way before every match?
There's someone that doesn't really care too much about this town. He just exposed himself in front of a couple hundred people here, AJ, and yeah. I'm very happy that I get to be back on commentary, or maybe for the remainder of the night if the commissioner allows me so. Doing double duty here tonight. It's an honor to do this, replacing Davey Dangerously, but the commissioner, his hands are tied, no pun intended.
Well, if Hip Hop Harry gets as one-legged on AGB as he wants to, I mean, I wouldn't mind if AGB were done for the night after this match. I'm just saying.
And you see Hip Hop Harry in the corner just loving this, laughing, smiling, knowing that it's finally a fair game for him. The advantage goes to him, I believe, tonight.
Well, Hip Hop Harry very much used to competing on one leg. AGB very much not used to competing with one arm chained, handcuffed behind his back.
Yeah, that's definitely a scary situation, given that the fact that his arm's behind his back, if in fact he does get knocked over by Hip Hop Harry. With Hip Hop Harry's power, I'm going to assume that he will be getting knocked over quite a bit. He's going to have to be careful not to break his arm.
Landis, you can see, puts the keys in his back pocket, checking with both competitors. We are underway. AGB has one arm, not tied, but chained behind his back. And Hip Hop Harry, as he said, about to get one-legged on you.
It's pretty competitive. Well, wait a minute. Already going for the...
Hip Hop Harry wasting no time in pummeling.
Oh.
And chopping away at Alexander G. Bernard.
Oh, another one. That would be 2 chops here. Oh, there's the third. Oh, look at this. Oh, trying to use...
AGB just trying to take Hip Hop Harry to the ropes. Hip Hop Harry able to stop him before it happened.
Very smart move there. Oh, using that stump to his advantage.
Stumping a mud hole and hopping it dry.
Oh.
That's how you get one-legged on you.
And AGB, you can see that he's not used to this. He's rolling around. Basically, he's a sitting duck right now, AJ.
Oh! There's a stump drop right to the face. AGB might not have any idea where he is.
Yeah, I don't think he does, AJ, because he's just like, the lights are on, but nobody's home. One more stomp.
Oh!
Oh!
Call for the Garvin stomp. He's literally called the Garvin stump. He's stumping every appendage. 1, 2, and only 2. Says referee Steven Landis. Oh, just like that. AGB able to turn the tide.
Oh!
Knee into the base of the skull, driving Hip Hop Harry's head into the canvas.
And you can see AGB's like pulling against that chain, trying to find a way around it. I'm not sure what he's going for here. What's he even doing? I'm not sure what he's looking for or what he's going for. I can't see from here. Oh, no.
He found an empty chair. He's going to have a hard time swinging that chair with one hand.
And he's bringing more than one here, AJ, and hopefully he does not break that tile floor.
And a helpful fan, thanks a lot, Beardo, is helping out AGB.
I'm not sure
Referee
what he's
Steven
doing
Landis.
here. Maybe he was watching the Funny Bone Mike Ray match from last month at year 2, AJ, because this looks very similar to what having 5 or 6 chairs coming to the ring, but these are plastic chairs, and these look like they would hurt.
He's got a mischievous smile on his face. What is he? Yeah, this is not a no disqualification match.
Okay, I'm not. She's saying.
Oh, wait a second.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
AGB picking the pockets of Steven Landis as Landis is removing the chairs.
Oh no, AGB almost
And
exposing
his
himself.
pants
Oh,
almost
no.
fell down.
Golly. This is a family-friendly show. Oh boy.
No, chain
Oh,
right to
no.
the face.
Oh no, come on.
And
no.
now stepping through again as if nothing ever happened.
Don't tell me he's gonna win like this.
Landis doesn't see that the keys are on the other side. Come on. Wait a second. Referees. Steven Landis doing the right thing.
Wait a minute.
Oh! Stump Buster! Cover 1, 2, 3. He beat him! Hip Hop Harry just got one-legged on the Commissioner of Best of the West. Alexander G. Bernard thought he outsmarted Steven Landis and Hip Hop Harry. He got caught in the act, and it backfired on him big time. Hip Hop Harry with a hell of a victory. And AGB in complete disbelief that he got busted. And Hip Hop Harry is all smiles. He just put AGB in his place. Huge victory for Hip Hop Harry. And we'll be right back with more Best of the West Ignition.
Shut up and sit down.
sit down.
Let me talk to you. Right now you're watching Best of the West Wrestling and it's Eli Drake. Don't be a dummy. Keep it right here. That's not an insult. That is just a fact of life. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Best of the West Ignition. We are ready for our main event of the evening. Here comes Eli Drake, the neighbor of dummies, making his return to Best of the West here in Merced, California. He's set to take on the God of War, J.R. Kratos, here tonight in the main event. Talk about a high-powered matchup. These two guys in great shape. There you see Eli Drake doing his patented Eli Drake. This man certainly loves himself and loves to say his own name. Eli Drake, the Impact Wrestling superstar, former Impact Heavyweight Champion and current Impact Tag Team Champion, along with Scott Steiner. Well, tonight he's taking on another big man in J.R. Kratos, the God of War, who makes his return to Best of the West.
I have no words of wisdom for you, because you're all dummies. Yeah.
Apparently Eli Drake thinks we're all dummies. No words of wisdom, he says. Well, he better keep his eye on the ball because he's taking on a very, very big man and a powerhouse. There you heard Davey dangerously say the God of War, J.R. Kratos, the powerhouse, making his return to Best of the West. The crowd behind him here in Merced, a big name in Merced. They love him. J.R. Kratos, a monster of a man. And Eli Drake is in for a huge test on Ignition. Eli Drake talking trash to J.R. Kratos. I did not advise you to do that, Drake. Look at J.R. Kratos. Just a huge, huge individual. This is going to be one hell of a matchup between two world-class athletes. Referee Stumpman Johnson in control of this matchup. We're ready to get underway with our main event of the evening. Stumpman Johnson checking J.R. Kratos in his corner. And wait a minute, what's this? I recognize that music. Eli Drake and J.R. Kratos have no idea what's going on here, neither do we. And it's the big effing deal, Karl Fredericks, the young superstar from Reno, Nevada. And he says he's got a microphone. Let's see what he has to say here.
Look, I know this is rumor knowledge, it's totally not like me, but 7 matches deep, and I haven't had a fight with him yet. And I figured, considering the last time I was here, I
Oh, hell yeah.
What do you say, Eli?
Trying to make this a triple threat match, wants to interject himself in this matchup. And of course, Eli Drake wants nothing to do with that.
Kratos ain't afraid. I know Kratos ain't afraid though. Shouldn't the answer be, yeah?
And wait, here comes Best of the West Commissioner Brandon Pinion.
I see the look on your guys' faces. You don't like this whole triple threat. But you know what? Can I answer? What do you guys want?
Asking the crowd what they want. I think they want this triple threat.
This is now a triple threat.
Yeah. A triple threat. Karl Fredericks, the big effing deal, has been added to this matchup, and Eli Drake has jumped J.R. Kratos, trying to get the jump on both of them now. Karl Fredericks interjected in the match, and Eli Drake is not happy. Going to try to end it early here. Cover one, and only a 1 count. Ducks the clothesline from Fredericks. Ducks the clothesline, and then a huge clothesline takes off Eli Drake's head. Now Karl Fredericks punches and punch for and Eli Drake going back and forth here between J.R. Kratos and Karl Fredericks. And Eli Drake is in a world of trouble now. Does not know where he is. And now look at a little bit of a teamwork being formed here between J.R. Kratos and Karl Fredericks. Drake and a big slam from Karl Fredericks. Eli Drake is all out of sorts. Did not expect this to be a triple threat match. Was planning for J.R. Kratos, but now has J.R. Kratos and Karl Fredericks. Look at the strength of Kratos as he picks up from a deadlift Eli Drake from the ground and vertical suplexes him. J.R. Kratos is scary strong. Now, wait a minute here. So much for that teamwork. It looks like J.R. Kratos pulls Karl Fredericks off of Eli Drake. He says, watch how I do this. And now it looks like a little bit of one-upsmanship at the expense of Eli Drake in the corner. Karl Fredericks says, wait a minute. Watch how I do it now. And it's a game of one-upsmanship between Karl Fredericks and J.R. Kratos. And Eli Drake is the brunt of the game here. Eli Drake in a lot of trouble now as J.R. Kratos and Karl Fredericks are in command of the former Impact Heavyweight Champion. Got to 7 that time, but Fredericks pulls him off again. And let's see, 3, 4, and only gets to about 5, and JR pulls off Fredericks. JR not having any of that anymore. Wait a minute. Did he just say both of us? And oh my God, I don't think I've ever seen this before. It looks like both of them are going up for the punches in the corner. 1, 2. 9, 10, and a double team 10 punch in the corner from Karl Fredericks. And Eli Drake takes a nap. Eli Drake was like out on his feet there, walked out of the corner, was yelling at Fredericks and Kratos, and just took a nap. Oh, and Fredericks, no more teamwork now as he punches J.R. Kratos in the face, snapmares him over. Coming off the ropes, misses the kick, flings Kratos back over, ducks a clothesline, and a bicycle kick over the head of Fredericks. The athleticism on display there, coming in after him in the corner, and a big splash, boxing the ears as well. Gonna whip him off again. Reversal by Kratos. Kratos in after him, and a big splash of his own with the forearm. And look at the athleticism of the big man with a bicycle kick in the corner of his own. What a kick from J.R. Kratos, the God of War, showing off his agility there. In the front face lock and then double underhook and then double underhook suplex. Into the cover, 1, 2, only 2. Karl Fredericks gets the left shoulder up. J.R. Kratos and Karl Fredericks were in control of Eli Drake and took him out of the equation for time being. And now these two will go at it one-on-one. Oh, playing possum there, and then a big kick to the chest of J.R. Kratos, excuse me. Eli Drake pulls out. Oh, Karl Fredericks just drives him into the apron and then posts him in the corner. Eli Drake is not out of this matchup anymore. But wait a minute, don't take your eye off of J.R. Kratos. Look at Eli Drake, looks like he just seen a ghost. Oh, and hangs Kratos up on the top rope. Eli Drake going up to the top, almost slipped off. It's caught, and then double, man, just a throw over the top of the head of J.R. Kratos. That little slip may have cost Eli Drake. Oh, just eats a forearm in the corner. Big forearm from a big man. What J.R. Kratos got in mind here, and he's just gonna throw Eli Drake. That's a 260-pound man just got thrown across the ring. Anyway, he may do it again here, and oh, even further this time. Throws him all the way into the opposite corner. Kratos showing off that strength again, and now just measuring Eli Drake. Oh, misses the splash. Drake turns around and posts J.R. Kratos. That may have separated the shoulder of the big man. As Kratos out on the floor now. Referee Stumpman Johnson checking on him. And now Drake gonna turn his attention to Karl Fredericks as he tries to bring him back in. Wait a minute. Oh! Hangman style DDT. Cover 1, 2, only 2. Karl Fredericks somehow kicks out. And Eli Drake is beside himself. He wanted it to be over right there. The veteran Eli Drake back in control now. The youngster Karl Fredericks, and a kick right to the solar plexus. And now Eli Drake just letting the crowd hear it. The crowd letting him hear it. Oh, that's this drop kick. J.R. Kratos into the guardrail on the outside. And right back to the crowd again, taking his eye off of Karl Fredericks. Maybe a mistake here, though, for the veteran. And it was. As Karl Fredericks had time to recoup there. Now firing back with punches, pushing Eli Drake into the corner. Went after him. This is the splash. And a neck breaker connects by Drake. That might be it. Cover. 1, 2. Only 2. Gets the left shoulder up barely. Eli Drake almost had it there with that neck breaker. Drake on the outside now after J.R. Kratos, who fights back now. Kratos has got to be feeling that shoulder still. He went right into the ring post. Now, what's J.R. Kratos doing here? He's got Eli Drake tied up in the crowd. He's asking the crowd to hold Eli Drake. It's the Tugman triplets are holding Eli Drake. And Kratos asking the crowd if they want it. Wait a minute. Oh, Drake got loose. The stronger Drake got loose from the triplets, and a thumb to the eye of J.R. Kratos, and then just makes one of them spill their drink. Oh, what a jerk. J.R. Kratos trying to fight back here. Got him up. Get out of the way there, Katie. And oh! Eli Drake off the back of J.R. Kratos, and then just posts him under the ring post, face first. And now Drake right back in control. Oh, jawjacker. Oh, gets caught in a body slam. Wow, beautiful move from Eli Drake. And wait a minute. This man really loves his own name. Cover 1, 2, only 2. Just bridges out of it does Karl Fredericks, who's taking some punishment now from Drake. Drake trying to make him pay for making this a triple threat match and interjecting himself into this matchup. Now just going to choke him out with a foot on the throat. Karl Fredericks may be done here. And once again, Drake saying his name. Now he's a big star, and he knows it. Now he comes in. Oh, catches the boot. Oh, but could not catch the forearm from Karl Fredericks. Big clothesline as he's firing up here. Huge clotheslines. Ducks a clothesline of his own. Bicycle kick, Pele style. Eli Drake is wobbling leg, but still moves there. And oh, Karl Fredericks, I think he just hit his head on that ring post. Karl Fredericks may be out here. Wait, turn around, Drake. Oh! Got caught saying his name again and just eats a boot from J.R. Kratos, the God of War. A running boot. And Karl Fredericks may be out. He hit his head on that ring post. Now J.R. Kratos is going to position him on the top rope. But Karl Fredericks maybe he just looks like he's out of it. You gotta worry about the health of Fredericks here. Oh, wait a minute, Fredericks is getting back in it now. The kick, and then wait oh! A blockbuster DDT combo. Karl Fredericks somehow comes up with enough wind to hit that beautiful move. And now all 3 men are down. Who's going to get up first here? Who's going to take advantage of this triple threat matchup? We'll be right back to find out after this.
I remember first night downtown on New I was there with all my friends. You were there with me, and we were walking down on East Glen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Best of the West Ignition as Eli Drake picks up Karl Fredericks and tries the belly-to-back suplex, but misses it. Drake off and then, oh, eats a knee, or it looks like he ate a knee to the face and kick to the gut. Oh, big punch to J.R. Kratos now from Karl Fredericks, who's trying to get back into this thing after taking his head off that ring post. Now, J.R. Kratos, look at the strength of this man. Oh my God. Was going for a belly to back and then a wheelbarrow suplex out of it. Just deadlifting him. Amazing strength from the God of War. He's not done yet. Karl Fredericks may want to just stay down because J.R. Kratos is waiting for him. And now, maybe a choke slam coming up. Oh, Karl Fredericks though, knee, and then a kick, trying to fight out of it, saving his life there. And then a fireman's carry. Look at the strength of Fredericks. But no way he was going to get J.R. Kratos with that. Oh, but he gets him with a kick to the back of the head. Karl Fredericks now jumps up and a moonsault. Beautiful. That could be it. Cover. 2. Only 2. And Drake was trying to break it up, but thank God for him that J.R. Kratos got the right shoulder up. And oh, Drake dumped back on the outside. Now what's Karl Fredericks going to do here? Climbing up to that top rope again, the high flyer. The youngster Karl Fredericks trying to hit a big move here to end it. And wait, Eli Drake gets shoved off again and right into your living room, ladies and gentlemen. But J.R. Kratos took advantage of the distraction. Goes up after Karl Fredericks. Now Drake just trying to shove Karl Fredericks out. He shoves J.R. Kratos out of the ring. He hooks it up. Oh, Fredericks is hit with a gravy train. That's it. 1, 2, 3. Eli Drake has stolen this matchup. Just when you thought that J.R. Kratos had all the momentum, Eli Drake dumps him to the outside and hits the gravy train and steals the victory. In our main event, Eli Drake continues to roll. And again has to say his name, but hey, you can't blame him. He gets a big victory in this triple threat matchup on Best of the West Ignition. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this week on Ignition. We will see you next week for another exciting hour of the best wrestling in the Central Valley. Good night, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you.
Bye.